Welcome back to Disturbed Reality. The story of Comandante Raider Reyes and Comandante Diablo is a complicated, yet brutal one. Two men who were high up in the Los Rojos faction of the Gulf Cartel. They were especially violent in their pursuit of money and power. Raider Reyes, which translates to the King of Kings in English, was a commander in the Los Rojos faction, and Comandante Diablo being his second in command. In the early 2010s, the Gulf Cartel's war against their old associates, Los Zetas, was in full swing, with Los Rojos in particular taking the fight to the Zetas. Despite the ongoing brutal war, Raider Reyes' focus was to become the Gulf Plaza boss of the city of Reynosa in the state of Tamaulipas, though he didn't get his wish. Instead, and much to his dismay, he was sent by his Golfo superiors to command cities such as Camargo and Ciudad Mier, which were both bloody battlegrounds, areas where the fight against the Zetas was heating up to boiling point. Instead, the position of the Reynosa Plaza boss was given to Samuel Flores Borrego, aka Metro 3, by the then Gulf Cartel leader Jorge Eduardo Costilla Sanchez, aka El Cos. Samuel Flores Borrego was a leader of Gulf Cartel faction Los Metros, and it's believed at the time that the then Gulf Cartel boss favoured Los Metros over Los Rojos. Naturally, this caused increasing tension between both factions, tension which would turn into a war. Once the war had broken out, Los Rojos cut ties with the Gulf Cartel and allied themselves with Chapo Guzman and the Sinaloa organization, whereas Los Metros remained loyal to El Cos and the Gulf Cartel. Simultaneously, Los Rojos were fighting the Zetas and Los Metros. Comandante Raider Reyes, furious over missing out on control of Reynosa, put a price on Samuel Borrego's head, and with help from Rafael Cardenas, the nephew of former Gulf boss Osiel Cardenas, Borrego was eventually tracked down and killed. On the 2nd of September 2011, two bodies were found, shot multiple times in an abandoned Ford pickup truck on a Reynosa highway. One of these bodies was presumed to be Samuel Flores Borrego, and DNA testing eventually confirmed that Flores Borrego, the Reynosa Plaza boss, had been killed. At this point, the violence between Los Metros and Los Rojos intensified, though, due to support from Sinaloa, Los Rojos held their own against both the Zetas and Los Metros. In fact, the link-up between Los Rojos and El Chapo of the Sinaloa Federation was publicly confirmed on the 2nd of April 2012. A video was released, and it started off with the following message: Comandante Diablo, Comandante Raider Reyes, and El Chapo are planting terror in Ciudad Victoria. Watch out, Zeta arseholes. We are coming for you. The video then takes a turn for the worst. It shows multiple sicarios arriving at a prison in Ciudad Victoria in Tamaulipas and then shooting dead two police officers. The video then skips forwards and shows two Zetas being interrogated by sicarios in a wooded area. They are then shot and dumped on a roadside. The video then ends with another message saying the following: for all those Zeta arseholes that are getting involved in Ciudad Victoria, the only person in command is Comandante Diablo under the orders of Comandante Raider Reyes. By this point in time, in mid-2011, the war with Los Metros was dying down, and the Rojos primarily focused on battling Los Zetas, though under the instruction of El Chapo in Sinaloa and not the Gulf Cartel. Shortly after the first video was released, on a late night in Ciudad Victoria, authorities discovered 10 dismembered bodies. The victims were believed to be Los Zetas members, and alongside the bodies was a narco banner which read the following: these are only the first 10 of yours to fall. If you don't stop messing around in Ciudad Victoria, you and all of your dogs will be dead soon to Z40 and his rats. This was a brazen and brutal call-out of Zeta's, and with support from Sinaloa,